Good morning and welcome to the 2022 Tri-Nations Tournament from beautiful Lakeshore Foundation in Birmingham, Alabama. This is Gary Pate together with
Chris Hall, getting ready here for a Great Britain-Canada matchup.
This tournament is brought to you by Coloplast and Comfort Medical. We'll be back with you in about 15 minutes for game time. interesting.
Number 2, Travis Morrell. Number 9, Cody Caldwell. Number 10, Trevor Bushfield. Number 11, Nathan Wall. Number 12, Patrice Deschamais. Number 15, Patrice Simard. Number 21, Ben Perkins. Number 22, Melanie LaBelle. Number 25, Shane Smith. Number 31, Matt Deputy. Number 33, Zach Medell. And number 41, Eric Rodriguez. Your starting 4 for Great Britain. Number 5, Jack Smith. Number 12, James Speed. Number 13, Aaron Pitts. And number 8, Nick Cummins. Your starting 4 for Team Canada. Number 2, Travis Morrell. Number 9, Cody Caldwell. Number 33, Zach Medell. And number 41, Eric Rodriguez.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2022 Tri-Nations Tournament from the Lakeshore Foundation. First game about to tip off. This is Gary Pate with
Chris Hall here.
and welcoming you to Birmingham, Alabama. We have Great Britain and Canada about to tip it off. Our referees are Josh Kearns and Dan Platley.
Josh Kearns getting everybody together here, getting ready for a jump ball. Doing our traditional little say hi to everybody.
So, Chris, quick, give me your take on this game.
The starting lineup for Great Britain surprises me with not having Stuart Robert out there, Robinson, and having Aaron Phipps. I got to stick with Canada's experience for the win on this one.
Okay, Canada controls the tip. Medell's got the ball, passes it to Cody Caldwell. Caldwell in the back court. They have to get it across center line in 12 seconds. Easily done by Canada.
Good
Caldwell
patience
with
there.
the ball, passes to Morrow deep. Morrow backs back out.
Plenty of time on the shot clock.
And goal for Medell. That'll be the first of many for him.
Just using his strength there against the low pointer in the corner. Strong deny here from Canada. Phipps trapped in a corner. Zach gets his hands on it. Jack calls time.
Good defense by Canada. Great Britain calls its first timeout. Each team has 4 timeouts on the floor. They last for 30 seconds if they take it. They also have 2 bench timeouts. Last a minute.
Smart
So
to use
GB
those
has
timeouts.
used his first one. Sorry, Chris.
Sometimes smart to use those timeouts early. You don't want to get down, get your head in the game, use that timeout. Don't turn the ball over. Whoa, just as I say that, a turnover bounces off of
And
Phipps' lap.
called the timeout to get the ball in. Bounced off the chair. That happens sometimes, though, Chris, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Rough start.
Okay, Canada with the ball, inbounds to Medell.
Running their set key offense here.
Medell back around the top of the key, drops the ball, picks it up quickly. Medell over to Caldwell. Back to Medell.
Down to 20 on the shot clock. Still plenty of time. He's going to challenge Zach on that, or Jack on that corner again.
And goal for Canada. Canada's up 2-0 at 6:56.
Pressure again down low in that corner by Canada. Tight pass to Phipps. Great Britain having a hard time attacking the key here.
Stead with the ball. Try for Great Britain. 2-1 Canada.
Nick Cummings did good to hold on to that ball in the last play.
Caldwell with the ball deep. Passes out to Medell. And
Sounds like
we've
we've
got
got-
an equipment.
Looks like Travis
Stoppage.
Morale's got a flat.
That's one of the things that distinguishes the sport, doesn't it, Chris? There's all sort of things that can go wrong, not with the player, but with the equipment.
The equipment does take a beating for sure, with it being a full contact sport. Those-
And it's all fairly expensive too, isn't it?
Those air-filled tires are not cheap, that's for sure. Fortunately, we have great equipment staff to come out and do those quick changes and get us right back in the game.
Supposedly, you have one minute to address the equipment problem. Come out, change a tire. Canada inbounds. Morrow has the ball. Got 30 seconds
Medell was
left on the
spaced.
game clock, on the shot clock, but Medell's got it. Scores for Medell. That's the third try for Medell. 3-1 Canada.
Low point inbound. Canada's going into a deny defense here.
Smith is inbounding.
Ooh, tight pass.
Flips it to Phipps in the corner, up the sideline. Trying to stop him. Pass over to Stade. Trap for Great Britain. 3-2.
I thought Medell might get to that one.
Never underestimate Zach, right?
Never.
His ability to get to something or to make something happen. Certainly one of the dominant players in the game.
GB running a hard deny here. Morale
And-
smartly takes the timeout.
Travis Morrow takes a timeout. That's one for each.
Looks like they're looking to get Phipps and Nick Cummings doubling Zach. And then get to, Jamie Steed to Caldwell. And worked well for him on that play.
Morrow inbounding. And
Looking
to
for the end go.
To the low pointer, right back to him. Passes to Medell. And the sideline. Cuts back to the middle.
Nice pick by Morale to set him free there.
Nice stop, but try for Canada. Travis Morrow with the try.
Low point inbound again. Phipps is underneath this time.
Ball into Phipps.
Finds his picker. Steed spreading the court for him. Jamie Steed pretty sure-handed there.
4-3 Canada at the 5:35 mark.
Caldwell spreading the court. Zach up the middle. Looks like Canada's looking to transition the low pointer. If they're not inbounding, they're picking that low pointer out.
5-3 Canada. Long pass. We got a player
Oi.
down on the court. Did not get to it. It'll be a turnover. Morrow's down at midcourt. Staff's coming out to get him up.
Looked like Morale got just enough of the back of Jamie Steed's chair to slow him down until he can get to that ball. .5:16 left in the first quarter.
And Great Britain's subbing.
We've got Stu Robinson on.
Instead, and Cummins out.
Coming in with number 14 for GB here.
Daniel Collette.
Daniel Collette, who just played at the World Games. So 3-5, 3-5, 0.5, 0.5 right now for GB.
Nice push by Medell for a try.
That's two very fast players pushing against each other there. Canada subbed as well and put in Lavoie and Dijonais. Ball's into Phipps. Back to Robinson. Robinson's got his picker, being patient. Heading up the sideline. Jack setting good picks for Robinson. To Phipps. Oh. Did he get the timeout? No, he did not. That's going to be a turnover. No spin. Looked like a legal hit to me.
No call on the play, legal hit. I would agree, Chris. No call by the refs. They agree. Medell is down.
I thought Zach might try and call a timeout there, but he didn't think to do it.
So Great Britain ball. Collette will inbound from the sideline.
Looking for Robinson. Robinson trying to get in his range.
Gets the ball to Robinson. Robinson pushes through the crowd.
Robinson to Phipps. Phipps back to
great
Robinson.
pass. Great pass for the try for GB.
Beautiful pass right at the goal line.
6-5, Canada.
GB looks like they're running a double-double here. Phipps and Smith with Medell, Robinson, and coming down the sideline. Fabe Lavoie trying to beat Robinson. Gets it to Medell. Wisely uses his picks.
So 7-5, as would be anticipated. I think Medell has scored 6 of the 7 goals.
No big surprise there.
No. He's certainly the go-to guy for Canada. Phipps with the ball on the sideline. Woo.
A beautiful hit by Medell.
Huge hit on the side.
Caused a turnover.
And
the play
Medell
does
scores.
not stop because Phipps was not in the play. Huge hit for a turnover and a score.
That was basically Medell magic right there. He just kind of made it all happen.
It was beautiful. Bench timeout, GB. They're going to talk about it.
The bench timeout lasts for 1 minute. They have 2 of them, so they've used 1 of them.
They don't really have the answers right now on offense for Canada. They've caused a few turnovers, forced them into a few timeouts. They've got a big lead here in the first quarter, first 4 minutes.
3-point lead with half the quarters gone. Actually, it's pretty big at this point.
Huge at this level of rugby.
You and I have both seen teams come back from, 5, 6, 7 points. It does happen, but
no question.
You start to see the pace of the game, how the players are matching up, and for Canada to have a 3-point lead right now puts GB in a hole.
I was saying this to a lot of my guys who watch rugby with me. Zach Medell is looking stronger and faster than I've seen him in a while. And that's saying something because he's always been strong and fast. Another turnover caused by Canada's defense.
And Medell with a try, 9-5.
Canada right back to defense. Denying Robinson. Force the ball into Gavin Walker. Down low with Lavoie on him. Nice patience there by GB to get the ball across half.
Canada inbounds, has it deep.
Lavoie
pushing up the court.
Looking
Medell
for
on the
Medell.
breakaway. Nobody's going to catch him. Try for Medell. 10-6.
inbounder.
10-6.
Robinson kind of had his eyes in the backcourt there. He needed to be tight on Medell. Canada's running the deny again.
Collette with the inbound to Robinson.
Robinson got
up
the
the
sideline.
sideline.
Over and back.
And that's a turnover. He was hit right when he got to the line. Over and back, Chris. Explain it to the listeners.
So Pico Dijonais there, the Canadian player, caught him right at the half-court line. Any part of his chair touches the front court, the offensive player, and then again touches the back court, it is a turnover.
It's called an over and back. It's similar to a call in basketball.
Yes, sir. Any part of the chair touches the front court, and then any part of the chair touches the back court. Canada with another caused turnover, running their key
10-6.
offense.
Ball batted away and
Rejected.
big save by GB. They were
And
about to be
picked
down
up.
by 5. About to be down by 5, and they're going to cut it to 3 with that turnover. That was a huge play for them, Chris.
Stu Robinson put on the speed there. He knew they were in trouble. They needed something to happen.
10-7.
He made it work.
Great Britain needs another play like that.
Medell patiently waiting for his picks. And then decides to beat Gavin Walker down the sideline.
11-7. Another try for Medell.
2:28 left in the first. Gavin Walker beats the lows. Good speed from Gavin Walker there.
11-8 with 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go in here in the first quarter.
Starting to get into that magic time of clock management. Looking for last goal here. Canada will start managing the clock here.
Medell with the ball, pushes to the side, back to the middle.
Finds Lavoie across half court. Scoring right about the time they wanted to. 2:02, 2:05, somewhere around there.
There's a 40-second shot clock that each team is paying attention to at this point when Chris talks about time management. Trying to make sure that the best you can that you get the last shot at the goal.
Lavoie was trying to put Gavin Walker in his lap there and actually put him up on top of number 41.
And a try for Flynn for G.
So we're going to have another equipment call. We're going to get
I think the two chairs are just caught on each
stuck
other.
together. Got a guy from each team out there getting them separated. I like to call it getting the hose. Medell's going to score quick here, trying to get around 1:30. He's going to slow up, run a little time off the clock. 1:39, close to where he wanted to be.
A little early maybe, but not bad clock management at all.
Gives UV a chance to try and get in that 1:30 range to look for last goal here too if they can score quickly. Canada's going to run tough D to not let them do that. Huge pressure from Lavoie, pushing him around, forcing him into the timeout. Number 11, Kieran Flynn, was just under massive pressure on the sideline there.
That's the second timeout taken by GB. They have a total of 4. They've used 2 of them, so they'll start into the second quarter having used at least 2 of their timeouts. But what they didn't want there was to lose possession of the ball at that point. So that was a smart timeout anyway.
They're definitely still in this game. They can score a last goal here this quarter, cut the lead to 2.
And then they'll get the ball coming out.
Robinson looking for some space. Looks like he's got some around the corner. 107, a little early. Canada will look to be around 5-0 here for their clock management. 50 seconds on the clock. Guarantee themselves one more possession. Morale to Medell. Medell is just going to take it on in at 54 seconds.
But almost perfect.
Almost.
Perfect, sure.
Ball's into Robinson.
Canada just assured itself it'll get the ball back. Of course, what GB would love to do is score quick, which they did.
Which they did. They gave themselves 4
So
seconds
it's
there.
Try for GB. It's 14-11.
Canada could potentially run the game out here. Use timeout. So with Stu Robinson down, Medell is going to turn back, get a reset on the shot clock. Now they've guaranteed themselves last goal, or a chance at last goal.
It's one of the hallmarks of the sport about what just happened. So a GB player goes down. He's not, at that moment, he's not in the line of play, but they turn back into him, so all of a sudden he's in danger, so you have to stop the clock. And when you stop the clock for the fallen player on the other team, guess what? You
reset the shot clock.
You reset it.
So now there is no shot clock since we're under 40 seconds.
Yeah.
You're going to see one of the strategic parts of the game here. GB is just going to run this clock all the way down, try and score with as little time as possible.
You know, about the
Canada,
last 2 minutes of any quarter gets to be like a chess match.
Yes.
Placement of the players and how long it takes you to play and move and trying to watch the clock and doing everything you can to be sure that you get the last goal.
GB would be really happy with a stop here.
14 seconds, 13 seconds, 10, 8 seconds on the clock. GB's done a good job so far.
Great
4,
defense.
3. GB's got a GB.
Gavin Walker with the rejection.
Beautiful defense.
That's
by
a
Great Britain.
huge lift for them to finish the quarter.
Because they were about to be down by 4, but now they're down by 3. They get the ball coming in, which means they can be down by 2. That's
great finish for them.
Basically be a 2-goal swing right there. That good defense there at the end.
Yes, sir. Great finish for the quarter for
Canada
GB.
had it with what, 35 seconds?
35,
35
yes, sir.
seconds, and beautiful defense by GB. So, we want to thank Coloplast and Comfort Medical for their sponsorship of this tournament, and we want to give a shout out to Eric Chase. Eric was supposed to be here with me and with Chris, and some things came up, and he was just not able to be here. Want him to know we're thinking of him. We miss him.
Was looking forward to commentate with you, buddy. We'll see you again soon.
And I want to say happy birthday to Nick Long.
Yes,
Today
sir.
is Nick Long's birthday, and I think, what, he's 78, 79?
Yeah, that's close to 1,000 somewhere, I think.
Yeah, probably way up there.
Yeah.
He was 112 his last birthday.
Yeah,
so,
right, yeah. He gains like 100 years, I think, every
I
birthday.
think so. It just ticks for him.
Long-time wheelchair rugby player. His company has been a long-time sponsor of U.S. wheelchair rugby.
Yeah, and one of the real solid guys in the sport. Just
very
I think
true.
Everybody respects Nick and what he stands for and who he is and what he's meant, and frankly, in the lives of a lot of players.
I want to give a shout out to Ryan Kress. He's one of the only people who wanted to be in Alabama this week.
Good morning, Ryan. Yeah. And yesterday was Bob Murray's birthday and Joel Rodriguez's birthday. So this is, we'll try to give shout outs to everybody that's having a birthday right now. Chris.
Yes, sir.
When is your birthday?
April 26th.
Well, you don't get a shout out.
Yeah, no.
No.
My daughter takes my birthday now. My 2-year-old Penelope, her birthday is April 25th. So
Well,
I don't get birthdays anymore.
Chris, this is not one-upsmanship, but my twins were born on my birthday.
Oh, yeah, so you don't get a birthday.
I can. No. Everybody says I don't get a birthday. Heavens, I get a birthday.
You get
I get Paw Patrol. I get
Oh,
Mermaids.
yes, love it.
I got Thomas one year.
Nice.
This year I got Roblox.
Roadblock.
I got Roblox. So
We've just gotten into Paw Patrol at my house. It's the movie that's on 24/7 at my
well,
house.
let me reassure you that passes quickly. So don't stress out over Paw Patrol. Hey, we're about to return to action here at Lakeshore. Canada up 14-11.
The
DB
referee
will be inbounding the ball.
Josh Curran saying how
Gavin
much he
Walker
likes
with
3
it,
minutes.
inbounds. Over to Stuart Robinson.
Jamie Steed, Kylie Grimes in. Canada coming out, meeting the ball, challenging. Oh,
Still.
tried to pass over Lavoie. That's never smart. Lavoie finds Debley.
Debley's got the ball, passes deep to
Woo.
Samad.
Big hit from Jamie Steed.
And
Wow. Dijonais is protecting the ball well there as a low pointer with hands flying all over the place, able to find Lavoie for the score.
so we've got
Give and go with Grimes.
Matt Debley and
Trevor Hirschfield.
that's what I was trying to see who they started this half.
Matt
Trevor
Debley,
Hirschfield
Trevor
is out.
Hirschfield, Pico, Dijonais, and Fabien Lavoie. 3-3-1-1.
Ball pass
Lavoie
deep.
looking for Debley.
To
Finds him.
Debley, nice pass, nice catch. Good try by Debley. 16-12 Canada. GB doesn't need to let this get away from them right now. They had a chance to get it down to 2, and now it's back up to 4.
With Canada run the double-double here, GB happy to do the give and go. Walker finding Robinson. Robinson looking for the corner. Whew. Big hit on Hirschfield. Robinson finds a hole in the middle. Hirschfield inbounding for Canada. Finds Lavoie in the corner. Finds Debley in the middle. Run out of time here. Back to Lavoie. Just in time across half court.
Debley with the ball, pushes, turns around.
Oh, looks
Off
for
the wheel,
Lavoie.
off the wheel. The ball's loose.
Dijonais with a pickup.
They got 14 seconds on the shot clock. Debley with the ball trapped in the corner. See if Canada
Great
breaks
picks.
loose and scores.
Great picks from
Foul for Canada,
Hirschfield.
17-13.
And Dijonais there to set Lavoie free. Ball into Jamie Steed. Looking to follow Gavin Walker. And they forget about Canada forgot about Robinson there. Debley taking a double up top. Lavoie taking a double down low. Hard deny by Great Britain. Find Lavoie in the corner. Ball comes to Debley in the middle.
Ball, it bounces off. He saves it before it goes out of bounds. He's trapped deep, but Canada takes a timeout. That'll be their second one they've taken.
Smart
It was
timeout.
yes, very, very smart. Time was just about to run out on him.
We heard his coach telling him, call it.
So each team has used 2 floor timeouts. Each
And
has 2 left.
GB has used one of their bench timeouts as well.
Right. 5 minutes, 49 seconds left in the second period. Canada 17, GB 14.
Debley finds Lavoie. Lavoie waiting for Hirschfield. Lavoie gets it back to Debley. Debley's got hands all over him right now.
Pretty sure he got smacked in the face.
I'm pretty sure he
Pretty
did.
sure I saw that.
Yeah. Canada running out of time.
Well,
Uses another timeout.
so Canada with this timeout has 1 left. These timeouts will result in a reset of the shot clock to 15 seconds.
This was a line from Canada that you don't see much in international competition. Debley and Lavoie. And see, they got a chance to run, and now we're going to get Zach back on the court.
Well, one of the things the coach for Canada said before the game was that he was going to use this particularly the first couple of games, a chance to run a lot of different lines and try to get some different looks out there.
Since, yeah, they have so many opportunities to play so many games this weekend, it makes sense.
Liddell with the ball, passes in.
Caldwell and
And
Caldwell
Hirsch-
to
Hirschfield
Hirschfield.
with the try, 18-14. You
G-
know, both teams and also USA are very much teams in transition. So
Right.
so when you talk about running different lines and giving some different looks and trying out some different things, all three teams really are developing and changing right now. These are not the same squads we saw in Tokyo.
So we're really working on chemistry right now, finding the best players for the job. Speaking of that, GB is in the court right now. Ali Manglin out with Robinson, Jack Smith, and Ryan Cowling. Jack Smith with a nice seal on the corner.
18-15. 18-15.
Caldwell following Hirschfield up. Looking for
Ball
Medell.
on the floor. Liddell with it. Gets it across to Hirschfield.
Hirschfield back to Caldwell. Nice recovery by Robinson.
And pass to Medell. Try for Medell, 19-15. 19-15 at the 4 minute and 13 second.
You know, it always amazes me is how little Trevor Hirschfield is and some of the hits he takes and stays in his chair.
You know, I'm really, I know there are bigger hitters, and there's folks like Medell, there's folks like Riley Batt, there's folks like Chuck Aoki that get so much attention as the high pointers. I'm not sure Travis.
He doesn't get
Trevor
enough attention.
I'm not sure Trevor's not the best player in the sport.
Yeah?
And certainly for his role and for what he does, he doesn't get all the attention that everybody else gets. Sometimes as some of the big hit guys.
Agreed.
But my goodness, he
We just
is a force on it.
missed a turnover caused by Canada there to gain another point.
2015 Canada. 2015 Canada.
Lots of pressure on Ali Mangold.
Try by Canada. 2016 at 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Great Britain there. Stu Robinson. Looking to trap Medell in the corner when he's got Caldwell headed up the middle. Back to Medell. With Hirschfield picking, there's no stopping that.
Try for Canada. 21-16. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Robinson protecting as Hirschfield famously reaches. Robinson finds Mangold.
Pass ahead. Try for England. 21-17. You know, these next 3 minutes, GB really can't let Canada spread this more than about 5 points if they're going to be in it.
They need to definitely score last goal this quarter.
Yeah.
They'd really love to cause a turnover.
Medell pushes down the court. Ahead of everybody, breakaway. Try, Medell, 22-17. 5-point lead for Canada. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left.
Sometimes you get down by a few points like this and you start doing a little more than you really need to. Just remember that's 1 point at a time.
You, especially at this stage of the game, Chris, you really need to stay in your game. Don't, as you said, don't change up. Don't try to do more. That's
Huge
a turnover.
hit
Big
by Medell. Perfectly timed.
Big hit by Medell, forcing a turnover. No timeout called.
Ali Mangan.
That's the best-looking player in rugby right there. Number
Ali
10 for
Mangan
Canada.
took his hands off his wheels to catch that ball, and Zach perfectly timed that hit.
And, you know, if you're the player on the receiving end, there is nothing you can do about that. There is just maybe other than call timeout, because you're going down at that point.
Gravity has taken over. We We can hear Medell here calling the plays as the ball is coming into him, letting his team know what play they're
A
running.
little under 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
We got subs again for GB. We got Aaron Phipps, Jamie Steed, Ryan Cowling, and Daniel Collette. Steed turning the speed on, finds Phipps.
Steed. Try GB 23-18, 2 minute 42 seconds.
We've got our first contact warning.
Chris, you want to explain a contact call to the audience?
In international wheelchair rugby, in between the whistles, before the ball is set in the player's lap and the whistle is blown, you are not allowed to make advantageous contact with the other players on the court. Caldwell drops the ball.
Ball is loose on the floor.
Runs it over and still manages to pick it up.
Jamie Stead down. There's going to be a quick play stoppage to get him up. We no longer have the contact call in the United States.
No, that has been gone for quite a while.
We took that out 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, and
there has been a lot of talk about moving that up to the international level, and I hope it happens.
well, what always happens with the sport is it evolves. One club or one tournament or one association experiments with something. People see whether it works or not, and if it works, if it's a good improvement to the game, then you start seeing other people adopt it. And
so what we have here is the Canadian player was stopped on the goal line, wasn't advancing the ball. One of the GB players was pushed across the active goal line. So we have a penalty and a reset of the shot clock.
Number 14, Daniel Collette, over here in the Hall of Shame.
Visiting us in the sin bin.
Yes. But, it's really nice to have a good-looking player in the penalty box as opposed to some of these other guys we get over here. Right, Daniel? Yeah, that's all.
Congratulations to you on the World Games.
Yeah.
Medell taking his time here. Sits at the goal line, takes a dribble. 154 on the shot. Surprised he didn't run that down to the 130 there.
GB really right now just needs to play its game, make sure Canada doesn't stretch the lead any. Try for GB, 24-19. A turnover would be huge for GB right now.
They need something to swing the tide here. They're running a good deny. Ball gets into Medell.
Back to Caldwell. Caldwell ahead to Samard.
Just
There's
what
one of the
GB needed.
turnovers. There's one of the turnovers we were talking about. So, and now GB can manage the clock a little bit.
132 left in the quarter.
Collette inbounding in the corner.
Got a strong deny running here.
Over to Robinson. Over to Phipps, rather. Phipps with the ball. Trapped in the corner.
Good patience from Phipps there to get away
And
from
they call
Medell.
Cody Caldwell, number 9. Illegal use of the hands. There's a lot of contact in the sport, but the contact chair to chair is legal. Contact body to body, not so legal.
Not so legal.
Not so legal.
Sometimes not seen all the time, but that's what makes it fun.
No, what do you mean sometime? Most of it's not seen. You and I both know that.
Looks like Phipps is okay with running a little clock with the player in the penalty box. They're going to try and set up their defense, double Zach, get him trapped. They've got Daniel Collette trapping the penalty box.
So try for GB. They have it down to 4. Really important for GB right now to get that last goal.
They're going to work a deny here. Ball's into Caldwell. Caldwell looking for
Ball snapped
Medell.
away. Snapped away again.
Caldwell getting pushed back.
They got the ball
Just
over.
in time across half. Wow, big hit by Phipps. Looks like we've got a technical foul on Aaron Phipps. It looks like he hit the player while he was in the air and has been called for a technical foul. I thought it was a legal hit myself.
There's the shrug of the shoulders from Aaron Phipps over what the heck was that call?
Looked like
That's hey, that that's okay. For every call that's made, there's somebody who thinks it's right and somebody who thinks it's wrong. Every call, right?
It was,
there, yeah.
I was getting excited for GB there. It looked like we were going to have another turnover, get another point back.
Well,
Aaron hits his own teammates like that. I've seen him hit Kylie Grimes. Now with a full 40 here, you wonder if Canada's going to run the shot clock completely out with one of the top players for GB in the box. Looks like Medell's going to be happy to take his time here. Shot clock off. Medell's in no rush. They're going to try and give GB as little time as possible.
down in 26 seconds. Liddell just stalling out at the top of the key.
Canada counts him down to 5. Scored with 1 second on the shot clock. 7.7 left in the game.
25-20.
GB does have a chance to score here. Aaron does have some speed.
Inbounds to pass the length of the court. They got a shot at it. 4-3. 2. Steed with the ball.
Steed
Pass ball.
to Phipps.
Go!
Wow, what a play.
With not even a whole second. 0.4. Beautiful play by GB.
Wonderfully done. They have clearly practiced that many times.
25-21. That was a
3 passes with 7 seconds.
That absolutely was a huge moment in this game to keep GB's hopes alive.
Yeah, yes, sir, for sure.
They could have gone in.
Down 6.
Yeah, easily. Okay, this is halftime from the Lakeshore Foundation. This is Gary Pate with
Chris Hall.
It's 25-21 GB. We'll be back in just a few moments. Welcome back to the Lakeshore Foundation for the 2022 Tri-Nations Tournament, sponsored by Coloplast and Comfort Medical. We thank our sponsors for their active support and participation in presenting this. We're at halftime, a minute 40 seconds away from starting back. Canada with a 25-21 lead over GB. The game's been pretty much what you would think. It's been dominated by Zach Medell from Canada's viewpoint. Both teams have run a lot of different lines, a lot of different looks. Chris, what's your summary of what happened in the first half?
Lots of hits. I liked it. Lots of guys on the floor. That's my type of rugby. I like a big hit. Nice, solid.
Not sure I saw any blood, though.
No, well, you know, they say give blood, play rugby, but we're pretty safe around here.
Oh, well.
The chairs take most of the contact.
So we're a minute away from starting back. Canada has one timeout left going back in. GB has two. GB has used one bench. Be interesting to see the adjustments made at halftime and who comes out and starts for who's starting for Canada.
Canada, we have Shane Smith the first time here on the floor with Zach Medell, Trevor Hirschfield, and number 12.
Patrice.
That's not Patrice Simard. Patrice Simard's number 15. Oh, Patrice Desjardins, isn't it? Desjardins. Yeah, two
Patricias.
Used to have Pico.
Well.
Yeah, so we get our first look at Shane
And for
Smith.
GB, we have got Gavin Walker, and Jamie Stead,
Stu Robinson.
Kylie Grimes, and
Number 3, Stu Robinson.
Stu Robinson. Couldn't see him.
Medell squeezes between Steed and Grimes.
Try for Canada to start. 26-21 Canada here at the start of the third period.
Smith and Hirschfield working Robinson in the corner.
Pass the length of the court.
Gavin Walker finds Jamie Steed deep.
26-22.
Hirschfield looking for somebody to get the ball into.
Hirschfield
Finds
gets
Shane
the ball into Shane.
Smith. Using his
Smith with the
pickers.
ball coming up the side of the court. They're trying to cut him off. Turned him back into the middle. Open to Hirschfield, number 10 for Canada.
Nice vision from Shane there.
27-22.
Good patience.
Hirschfield finds a lot of ways to beat you. You know, he does. That's why I was talking in the first half about what he means to this team.
Knowing when to pick and knowing when to go out for that pass is a very tough role to have. Big pressure from Zach Medell on Stu Robinson and causes another turnover. Kylie Grimes smartly picking up the corner here to keep the inbounder from being able to advance on the court. Zach taking the double, but beats it fairly easily.
When you say the name Kylie Grimes, please be sure to say gold medalist Kylie Grimes.
Yes, sir.
I believe she's our only female gold medalist in rugby, right? Right?
Very impressive.
Absolutely.
Another goal for Zach Medell. Medell working hard on Robinson. Nice inbound from Walker over the top to Robinson there. Walker finds Robinson. Robinson to Steed for the try.
Jamie Steed for the try. 28-23.
Robinson working Smith here. Medell
Pass
up
the
top.
length of the court.
Finds Desjardins, who smartly waits for help. Finds Smith.
Passes it back out to Shane Smith for the try. 29-23. 6 minutes and 13 seconds.
Robinson with the ball, looking for a pick. Finds Walker Street. Looks like Walker's called for an equipment here. Just an axle hanging out.
29-24 Canada, 5 minutes, 59 seconds to go in the third. GB needs to find a way to shave a point or two off this lead. So they've got a shot at it in the fourth quarter. Bedell with the ball, pushes to half court, across. Looking for an open man, keeps it himself and scores. Try for Zach Bedell.
Dope there.
30-24.
Looked like he was going to pass to Smith.
To Smith and kept it.
Gave himself just enough space.
Tucked it in, yeah.
Rejected by
away,
Bedell.
but saved by Gavin Walker.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Robinson, yeah. He was just at the right spot. Hirschfield inbounds to Medell. Medell pivots, turns, gets around two defenders in the middle. Looking for an open place. Nice block by Dejanay.
Sometimes it's the things you miss on the play like that. Shane Smith had the best defender on the court with him, and he just took him out for a little walk.
Yeah.
Took him all the way down the court and let Zach do his work.
And you're right, Chris, it's really easy to miss that. But you know, if you're a coach, that's what you're looking for in folks. You're looking for players who know how to
stretch the court, make smart plays.
Well, who know how to help dominate the game even when they don't have the ball.
Right. Moving without the ball,
yeah.
It's huge.
It's really easy to always focus on who has the ball when there's three other men or women out there making things happen.
That's why it's a team sport.
Shane Smith with the ball. Over to Medell. Medell passes deep to Dejanay. It is a goal. Goal. Try. 32-26.
That was hair of the chinny chin chin there. No. Jamie Steed trapped in the corner. Looking for some space. Stu Robinson looking for a spin in the middle of the court there.
He's looking for a call. Looking for a call. Didn't get it. I was asked, Chris, at halftime why we keep saying the word try. Because we no longer call them goals. They're referred to as tries, as in AB rugby.
It is
we no longer call them cones. We call them posts.
It is a very difficult habit to break. Well, after 12 years of rugby for me as goals, they are now tries.
Well, I had somebody ask me at halftime about the terminology, and I thought we need to mention that here. A goal is now a try, a cone is now a post, but Bob Lopez is still Bob Lopez, who is the head official here at this tournament.
So if you need anything with the head, let Bob know. Jamie Steed on the baseline.
Got him trapped
Big
in the corner.
Pressure.
Good pressure. Breaks to the middle.
Great patience from Jamie Steed there. Using his picks, creating space.
You know, he is one of those players that don't get a lot of attention, but he's so solid out there. He's so solid.
Phipps challenging Medell. Phipps thought he found a little space.
Phipps with the try.
Finally did. Had to push through Hirschfield. That was some hard work there.
Ball into Shane Smith. Shane gets turned.
Wisely uses his pick there.
Smith kept the ball linked. Nice work.
Phipps was looking to line him up there. Instead of playing chair position, Phipps was looking for the big hit. Shane smartly turned away and scored the try.
34-27. 34-27 Canada at the 3:22 mark here in the third quarter.
GB needs something big here.
Phipps length of the court with the ball. for the try, 34-28. This would be a great time for a turnover for GB. They really need to shave a little bit off.
Really need to turn up the intensity here on defense. Good pressure here. Looks like we might get what we're asking for. No, Shane Smith.
Almost. Pass to Medell for the try. You know, really need to remind everybody that watching these squads, they're not the same squads that were in Tokyo.
Right.
You expect certain performance or certain players or things happening, and these are different squads.
Unfortunate turnover for GB there. Zach's
GB
hands
turns it
just seem to
over.
be
Medell's
everywhere.
got the ball. 2:43 left in the quarter. Canada up by 7.
Anytime Zach
ball.
has been around the ball and those players from GB have been trying to make passes, his hands are just so quick. Medell finds a corner behind Hirschfield for the
Medell
try.
36-28. Stretches the lead to 8 points. You know, one thing about Medell, not only is he a dominant player, he's a heck of a nice guy.
He is a
And
nice
it's
guy.
easy to, you see his persona on the court, and he's so dominant and so strong. You get him off the court, he's just one of the nice guys in the sport.
You know, I think it's a Canadian thing. My wife's Canadian, so.
So she's dominant.
And nice.
And nice.
She does both.
That's a good combination, Chris.
Medell coming down the sideline. Patiently finds Hirschfield.
Hirschfield for the try at about the 2-minute mark. 37.
We've got a bench timeout.
Bench
Team
timeout,
Canada.
GB. Bench timeout, GB.
It was Team Canada that took that bench.
Well, then you misled me. You misled me, Chris. Canada took it.
Canada wants to get some subs on here. Looks like the first time we're going to see number 22, female player for Team Canada.
Melanie LaBelle. I watched her this past week at the World Games in Birmingham. For those who don't know, the city of Birmingham just hosted the 2022 World Games, and one of the best sports there was low point rugby, where you had to be at a 1.5 or less to participate, and GB won it. GB was the gold at the low point.
Teams from Switzerland, Germany, U.S., Japan, and Great Britain all competed.
Yeah. And GB was dominant in it. I believe every one of their wins it was in double digits.
Points or more.
Yeah.
We've got
minute 42.
One new player from GB here, and one new player from Canada we already mentioned. The new player for GB, still trying to see his number there. I think
I
it's
can't see the number either.
15. No 15 on the roster. 11. There we go. It is. Oh, Kieran Flynn has been on the court already once. Canada gets another turnover and a quick score.
29. Canada's right on the verge of putting this game away.
I would say it's pretty well put away. Unless GB has a line they haven't put out there yet that's going to show us something we haven't seen.
Try for Stuart Robinson. Well, my favorite line from a movie is "Hope propels me." There's always hope.
There is always hope. That's why we play the game.
Hope propels me. Blocked. Chance for a turnover. Didn't quite get to the ball in time. Medell with the ball. Medell with the try. At a minute 7. Canada's 39. GB 30. Flynn with the ball to inbound.
Finds
Gavin Walker.
Walker finds the sideline. Again, Zach Medell's hands.
How many has Medell? Stuart Robinson is down. Yeah. There's no stats kept on ball deflection.
There should be.
But there should be, because Medell has done that, 10 times?
It had to be. Had to be. He hasn't got
amazing number.
Canada hasn't caught the turnover every one of them. Sometimes GB has been lucky and got them back.
Sometimes it's just disruptive, but that's important too. Yeah.
Yeah, GB is definitely going to go back, watch the tape on this, and
Figure
talk
out how
about
to get it over, how
passing.
to get it over or around.
Yeah,
right?
Zach Bedell, for sure. It's either going to have to be through picking or smarter passing.
Canada's on the verge of stretching this to a double-digit lead. It's 39-30. They had the ball with 45 seconds. Pass to Bedell. There it is, 40-30 at the 43-second mark.
That's the way you pass
Bedell
over
with
those
the
guys. Caldwell with a nice high arcing pass over top of Stu Robinson.
Walker with the ball.
Another thing sometimes we miss too is just a chair control there from Gavin Walker. That pass was about to hit his wheel. He turned just enough to let it bounce.
Travis Morrow with the ball. Passes to Bedell.
Bedell is going to go ahead and take his time here with only 25 on the game clock.
Down.
No shot clock. They're going to look for last goal here.
This will be all Bedell at this point.
Stops on the goal line.
Scores 41-31. 4 seconds left. Flynn inbounds.
They
Walker
scored
the
with
ball.
7. Can they score with 4?
Nice pass.
It was close.
It's the end of the third period from Birmingham, Alabama, and the Lakeshore Foundation. 41-31, Canada. Chris, I haven't made this comment on the air, but I will. You look really good today.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
It's just sitting next to you. It really helps.
well, my partner makes me look good.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay. So, tell me what, if you're the coach of GB, tell me what you do at this point.
This game's pretty much in the bag. I really think, a 10-point lead going in the fourth quarter is an insurmountable amount at this point. I tell my team, look, let's win the quarter. Let's try and win the quarter. Let's get out there. Let's not give away any turnovers. Let's not make any stupid mistakes. And go into our next game with a quarter that we have done well with.
And you might use a quarter like that also to work on something, maybe to run a different line. Again, you're not going to come from 10 points down. You stress, keep playing your game. There's no such thing as a 10-point play in rugby. Right. You just keep playing your game. You try to build positive to lead you into your next game.
Yeah, if we can pick up 1 or 2 points in this quarter. If I'm GB, I'm thinking that's good.
Because GB at 2:30 plays USA.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to turn around quickly and focus on the next game. Get this one out of their mind. Looks like we may see Faye West for the first time. She's in the huddle.
To me, one of the real strengths of wheelchair rugby is the fact that we are co-ed. There is a place for a man or a woman of varying degrees of abilities. And GB's done a great job of integrating female players in, as I made the comment about Kylie, that she's a gold medalist.
Right. And an integral part of the team. She played some really great minutes in those gold medal games with Stu Robinson. And one of the players that's definitely missed for GB is Jim Roberts.
Well, Jim really made a mark, not just on wheelchair rugby in GB, but he made it in the States and he made it all over the world. And they miss him not just as a player, they miss him as a person.
Right. He came and played club ball in the States quite a bit.
Yeah. A number of years, yeah.
Speaking of some players playing club ball in the States, Stu Robinson here, number 3 for GB, plans to come play for WWAR in Tampa this year.
So Cummins inbounds as we start the fourth quarter.
And we do see Faye West, number
Robinson
23,
with the
out
ball.
there.
Yep. Number
Faye
7.
looking to spread the court.
Riley Grimes.
Robinson with the try.
And
Canada's
number
gone back to
23, Faye West.
Canada's gone back to
women on the
the
floor
3-3-1-1 with Matt
Faye
Debley
being
and
very aggressive.
Fabian Lavoie.
One.
Good push for Matt Debley there.
So do you know of any other import players coming into play?
I do. Travis Moreau has said he's going to play for the Wausau Lightning this year.
Okay.
Shane Smith is coming to the States. He's not quite sure where yet.
Shane has played several years in the States. So
He
hasn't
has.
Yeah. Try for Faye West.
Matt Debley.
23, 42-33, Canada.
Matt Debley, number 31, is going to play with our captain from USA, Chuck Aoki, in Detroit this year.
Hirschfield, ball over Hirschfield's head, turnover by Canada. There haven't been many Canadian turnovers.
There haven't.
They're not just.
That was a tough pass with a 3-5 bearing down on you. But this is what GB wants, right? Cause a turnover, win the quarter.
And avoid their own turnovers. Just
Yes.
play good, smart rugby. Get better.
Focus on what you can
Number
control.
3 with the try for GB, Stuart Robinson. We've got a.
Debley in some trouble here. Finds his pick. Able to beat Kylie Grimes down the sideline.
Debley with the pass.
To Lavoie for the try.
Lavoie with the try. 6:39 to go in the game. 9-point lead by Canada.
Robinson with some speed, finds some space.
Faye West with the try. 23 for GB. 43-35.
I thought
43,
Robinson
35.
might blow right through those two low pointers, but got a hold of him there. Debley with an equipment timeout, needs a spare wheel.
How much does a tube cost?
I buy him by the case.
Well, okay, but that's my point for people who may not be listening. I haven't bought any in several years, but they used to be about $6 a tube.
They're not cheap.
So
That's-
if
yeah.
you're popping 1 or 2 a game, if you're popping 1 or 2 in practice session, this is not a cheap sport.
No. And that's why we really like to thank our sponsors and our rehab hospitals that sponsor our teams here in the States. And then, of course, Lakeshore Foundation here. Debley looking
with the
for
ball.
space.
Seven, 6, Debley with a try.
Looks like-
44-35.
Looks
Canada
like,
with 5 minutes and 52 seconds to go.
Debley and Lavoie are working a pick and roll really well
They
together.
have done that several times. Yeah.
Robinson,
Well, Chris, as you know, it's helpful to have people who have been on the court together
yes.
more than just this game or this season. If
That chemistry doesn't happen overnight.
no. Number 3 with the try for GB, Stuart Robinson, 44-36. Knowing what your teammate is capable of, what they're not capable of, knowing that you can depend on them to be in their role. You're right. It doesn't happen.
It's huge.
There you go. 31 Debley with the try. 45-36, 5:18 to go.
Yeah, the passing and the pick and roll between Debley and Lavoie have been impressive this quarter.
So I was talking about how much things cost. So how much does a wheelchair cost? rugby chair.
A rugby chair can be anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000, depending on how many features you have on the chair. And that's just a baseline.
Number 3 with a try, 45-37, Canada. 5 minutes to go. Yeah, there are some cheaper chairs out there, and there are some more expensive chairs. But yeah, you're a range of about 6 to 8. Timeout Canada, that's their last timeout on the floor. So Chris, do you have a sponsor that owned your chair?
On my chair,
Yeah.
I am fortunate enough to be a military veteran,
Right.
so all of my chairs are paid through.
So
VA.
you have a sponsor.
I do have a
It's-
sponsor.
it's-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
most
as
uh,
we know, most of these athletes don't.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fundraising on Kickstarters, and it's an expensive sport, so they got to find a way to get their chairs, and their Challenge Athletes Foundation does a lot for a lot of these players.
An awful lot. That is a wonderful, wonderful organization that has helped so many rugby players.
My goodness, little Matt Debley
Matt Debley
just put
I'm
down
not
big
quite-
Stu Robinson.
I'd like to see that on a highlights film.
The Canada team is
Yeah.
ecstatic right now.
It's the irresistible force hitting the movable object. They just, my goodness, what a nice hit.
Stu does
I
hit,
didn't see that one going to. No.
No, yes, he does sit very high in his chair, but still the mass to weight ratio there should have been a win for
Yeah.
Robinson on that one.
Well,
Nice pass from Faye West up to Robinson.
and Robinson with the try, 46-38 with
And
4 minutes and 26 seconds
Quick
to play.
and transition here by Faye West to pick up Debley up high to deny him.
In her limited playing time this quarter, she's been very impressive.
Yeah,
I believe that's her 4th try.
and the transition on the defense, that's something that, they teach,
Oh.
but you don't always pick it up real quick.
I have not seen her play before, but she's putting in some impressive time in this quarter.
Did play at European Championships.
Hirschfeld with the try, 47-38, 4:07 to go.
Here she goes again. Good patience at half court.
And Faye West with the try, 47-39. Maybe she was their secret weapon.
They should have put her in the whole game, eh?
Nice
pass from
pass to
Debley.
see Hirschfeld down at the goal all by himself. Try by Hirschfeld, 48-39, 3 minutes, 39 seconds.
And you got to think about sitting on the bench the whole game too, and being able to come in the fourth quarter and be that quick and that efficient is impressive as well. Robinson
Try
finds
to
West.
Faye West. This is the Faye West quarter. Try by Faye West, 48-40.
Let's get her a turnover, and it'll be even better. There it is,
Oh.
over and back.
Over and back.
I asked for it, and we received it.
You thank you, Chris. I'm sure that GB would say thank you for making that happen. But it's turnover by Canada. So I want you to start thinking. And are you thinking?
I'm thinking.
Okay,
Can
you're
you see the
thinking.
smoke?
I saw that look on your face. I wasn't sure.
Glazed like a
No,
donut.
I want you to start thinking about player of the game for Canada and player of the game for GB. Okay.
You got it.
Let's start thinking about those players.
New lineup for GB here. Aaron Phipps, Ollie Mangold, Ryan Cowling, and
Phipps
Jack
with the ball
Smith.
in the corner.
Phipps looking to set up a play.
Phipps is keeping the ball.
Mangold's got the
23
corner
seconds to
sealed.
go.
He had to reset.
Needs to get out. He really needs to pull it out and reset.
15 on the shot.
Morrow's got that corner blocked. He's not going in there.
Phipps is trying to
He's
push
not going in
Lavoie.
there.
Phipps finally got Lavoie out, and Josh Kearns, our referee, has called a penalty try.
So penalty try.
I got it right this time. I almost called it a penalty goal.
That's easy. Penalty
try. Mangold with some tight defense on Caldwell here.
Caldwell
9
with the
on
ball.
9 action. Back to Lavoie.
30 seconds on the shot clock.
No timeouts for Canada here.
27. Turnover by GB. There we go. They forced another turnover here.
We
41.
We said that GB would want to win the quarter, and they have
done a nice job here.
They have a good chance of winning the quarter if they can maintain this momentum. Looked like a meter violation to me, but
Try by Mannion. 48-42. Down to 6. This is the smallest lead Canada's had in a while. Down to 6.
it was up to 10 at one point, wasn't it?
Double digit.
Looks like Lavoie's going to have some trouble again. Just in time for Caldwell. Finds Morale for the try.
49-42 Canada.
Not a lot of all-out speed out there for Canada, but just spreading the court, making good passes right now.
Well, if you look at that foursome they got out there now, those are smart players.
Right.
Four veteran, smart folks. They know what they're doing.
Spreading the court, making smart passes.
Mannion with the try. 49-43.
Lavoie finds Caldwell. Caldwell running short on
There's
time.
about to be another turnover. Another turnover.
Big pressure from
GB
Aaron
gets
Phipps
the
there.
ball back. They've done Canada's such a different look without Zach out there. It's such
True.
a different look. They don't have that one person that you can always go to. Hirschfield's not out there.
It's a tough matchup now too, because you got 2 3-5s out there against a 3 and 2 2s. Yeah, the defensive pressure
GB's got
that
it down to 49-44 with 1:28.
the defensive pressure that GBs are putting on right now with those 2 3-5s is rough for Canada. Lavoie's going to need some help.
To have the same problem. 34 seconds, 32 seconds on the shot clock.
Nice
He got
pick.
it across. Nice
Let's
push.
Lavoie pick up his speed there.
And a try for Canada, 50-44.
1:13 left.
No. But it's been a really solid quarter for GB.
I agree.
Chris, they did exactly what you said. I mean, I don't know whether you're prophetic or you had visions or what. But
I looked at the crystal ball this morning.
well, you sure looked clearly because GB's done exactly what you said. They've come out, they've stayed within their game, they've done a lot of positive stuff, a few different looks.
Yeah, sometimes, taking a loss is better when you at least win the last quarter and you've got something to lean back
sure.
on.
Well, one of my favorite quotes, winning isn't always about the score, winning's about getting better.
Just as we were complimenting, they turned the ball over. Oh,
45 seconds to go, it's 50-46. We now have a 4-point lead.
4-point game.
4-point
I mean,
game.
if I was coach for Canada here, I wouldn't let this get too much closer. I know it's only 45 seconds, but
we've seen
crazier things.
I've seen crazier things.
And GB scored with 7 seconds to go into halftime.
Interesting fourth quarter. In fact, a really good fourth quarter. Caldwell with the ball, pressured.
He's going to need
Deep.
a pick, and it's just not there for him.
Again, if he
nice
gets
push
away.
by Caldwell. from Phipps.
Phipps with good pressure. Phipps with good pressure, but GB needs the
help.
ball. GB needs. They got to force a turnover.
18 on the shot.
Pass. Try
Great
by Canada at
patience.
21 seconds. 51-46. I'm pretty sure that just did it.
That sealed it right there.
But it was fun there for several minutes.
Quite fun.
Well. Okay, Chris, quick.
Yes, sir.
Player of the game for GB.
Player of the game for GB. I have to say, I'm going to give it to Faye West in that fourth quarter.
Nice pick. She came out. She did her job. She very impressive.
Yeah,
Very impressive.
agreed.
Okay, Canada.
Oh, man, it's really tough not to give it to the top two guys that everybody knows.
Well, that's okay. That's why they're the top two guys.
That's yeah, Zach with his defense and his quick hands. I don't think you can give it to anybody else.
All right. Sure. Hey, great work in the game with you. And we have another one at 2:30.
Yes, sir.
Is
We'll
that
be here.
right?
Yeah, USA GB.
Yeah, USA and GB at 2:30.
So come back and join Gary Pate and I for another fun game.
Chris, wonderful working with you. Okay, now.